buddy Vince. Tony and Tamina, what's going on, guys? Hi, Jody. Good evening, Tracy. What's happening? What's up, JJ? Yvonne, how are you? Oh, I don't know what that was. Good evening. Bill Taylor here in the Ken's 5 Digital Center. Hit a button and I think I saw the NASA's Mission Control panel. And it said, would you like to play a game? Good Thursday night. Who remembers War Games? Come on. Classic. Matthew Broderick. Classic. I know I'm dating myself, but I know about Ray Silva and definitely Deb Knapp. But that's about it. Would you like to play a game?
War Games.
Boom. Ray Silva. War Games. You probably watched it last night, right, Ray?
No, not last night.
What was the name of the computer? Got him. Got him. Got him. Joshua.
Oh, that's right. That was, yeah.
Joshua, because it was the son's name of the the brilliant scientist that was a recluse that he went out and they found him. All right, what's happening? Good evening, Rhonda. Hello, Rosie Solis. Happy birthday. Whose birthday? Wait a minute. Always look forward to seeing. Oh, thank you, Karen. You're very sweet. War Games, totally remember. There's Dawn Lucero, see? Told you. All right, let me show you what's going on tonight. Beautiful shot of our gorgeous San Antonio. She's 300 and she looks good, right? Doesn't she look good? All right, take a look at current temperature. Where are we? Right here. Oh, no, I don't have the, let me get the city shot up for that. It'll look a lot better. There we go. 76, so it's warm. 52-degree dew points up just a touch. Not too bad. Hi, Juanita. Mac, beautiful at the lake today. Oh, what a great idea. Get on the water. Wasn't War Games cool, Jenny? I mean, I remember that game was really cool. He's hacking into the computer, changing his grades. What do we have next week? Well, good chance of rain starts next week. What's that, bro?
The computer's name was Whopper.
Whopper was, yeah, that was the government computer.
That's right.
Absolutely. But the computer, that the guy developed, right, was Joshua. That he taught it how to learn. So it learned how to play chess and then the big game was called Thermonuclear War. I mean, I saw the movie just too many times. I just love it. But that was where we were at DEFCON 5, right, or 4. That was where we learned about the DEFCONs. Bird is the word. I love it, Kathleen. What's going on? Hey, Lorenzo. Hi, Maria. Jaime's here. What's going on? So, yeah, a little bit warmer today. The new drought report came out. Let me show this to you guys. You look at New Mexico and Arizona, desert-like conditions, and there it is, exceptional drought. I mean, look at how much of Arizona is covered with exceptional drought. At least, I would just, by that glance, a third of New Mexico is a safe bet, maybe up to half, and then it bleeds over into Lubbock, and then far west Texas on your way to El Paso. I mean, that's really where the desert climate begins. And some computer model forecasting would indicate that as we move forward, we could actually see some of the desert condition move farther east and start covering south central Texas, many years from now, as far as we're talking about climate, okay? Historic weather pattern and climate classifications, okay? So we're still in a humid, temperate, somewhat humid tropical climate for south central Texas. There's about 13 climate classifications across the world. There's some trivia for you. Hawaii, the state of Hawaii, has about 11 of the 13 climate classifications. True story. They have that many because they have tropical on the inner portions of Kauai, the Garden Island. It rains more on the interior of that island than anywhere on the planet. I mean, they average like 300 inches of rain a year because it's a perfect convergence for rain. It's on that little island and they get the trade winds and it creates rain almost every day. But on the outskirts, that's why, I mean, you wouldn't go if it rained every day, right? But on the outskirts of the island, on the outer portions, it's fine. It's on the interiors it gets most of the rain. It's a really interesting weather pattern. Then you get snow on the mountains of, let's see, not the Big Island, but Maui. I think it's where they get some snow. They definitely have an Arctic climate. They don't have Arctic tundra. That's the couple of ones that they're missing, but they have most of them. It's really interesting. Thanks, Juanita. Happy Mother's Day. War Games the movie, right, Sherry? Absolutely. All right, so yeah, you can see that this is a dramatic improvement. If you were, let me just get the pointer out here and show you what we've got on just, okay, this whole area here. This was all extreme drought yesterday. This whole county, this is Bandera County, Medina County, a good portion of Uvalde, all of Frio County, where Pearsall is. I get choked up. I ran out of air there. Where Pearsall is, Medina and Frio, and a good portion of Bandera were all in extreme drought. That was all red. And so now it's skipped severe, goes all the way down to moderate drought. And then you can see the center section of San Antonio in yellow is dry. And then where we don't have any color, this section right here, this is normal precipitation now. So yellow's not even drought, and we go to moderate drought for northwest San Antonio, Bernie, almost to New Braunfels, Kerrville, Bandera, Hondo, Uvalde. See, the same hot spot remains. Cotulla, Carrizo Springs, down to Laredo into the valley is where extreme to exceptional drought continues, and we definitely need rain there. Now, we'll get into some pattern, a bit more of a pattern conducive to rain chances next week. And we do have some promise on rain. Let me show you what the 7-day looks like. So the 7-day, not forecast, well, it is a forecast, but not the 7-day forecast. This is the 7-day rain forecast, and it's shifted. So if you were with me yesterday, we had that blue area over the Texas Hill Country, because I was even talking about the benefits for the aquifer in getting about 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches of rain. That has all shifted down into the city, I-35 corridor, and south, even through Atascosa County. It's actually from Pearsall to Pleasanton. You got the bullseye of what looks to be about 1.5 inches to 1.75 inches. Again, 7-day forecast of rain that really begins, the chances will start on Sunday and then go through about Tuesday or Wednesday minimum, maybe Thursday. I think, again, the best chance, as you'll see in a minute, is going to be Tuesday, kind of getting things set up. But we'll start getting some of the moisture back in the atmosphere. It's kind of dry now. We'll start getting some of the moisture back in the atmosphere to fuel some of what we're looking at. We need moisture before we can ever hope for these kind of rain totals in the gauge. So because the dew points right now, let me just show you, are not very impressive. It's why it's so comfortable. We just cracked into the 50s after a couple days in the 40s and just gorgeous. Tomorrow's going to be very nice too. As we start getting these dew points a little higher, you can see what's happening southeast. Well, guess what? That's all heading in our direction. Watch the winds. We're going to start getting it east, and now they're going to start turning southeast, and then they really start picking up some speed. As we get into Thursday night, Friday, even Friday night, it's going to be some breezy conditions. Look out west for gusts 15, 20 around Carrizo Springs, Del Rio, Uvalde, and for us about 20 plus, and that's a good push of Gulf moisture that's going to take over. And then once we get those dew points, boy, we stay there. This is the dew points day by day. And you can see that it really climbs up near 70 by Saturday, hovers on Sunday, and then jumps into the 70s Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday. That's why that's our best rain chance. We start getting that kind of moisture in place, and we get a frontal boundary, and here comes some good rain, okay? We got good chances Monday night, Tuesday night into Wednesday. That's going to be about a 3-day stretch. Now, some showers could come down Sunday night. And I'll show you the future radar picture of what we've got for Sunday. But in the meantime, we just got to build up the moisture. Here's the system, okay? It's not really it's going to be a dry line for Sunday and a front by Monday. So now, notice we've got a northwest flow aloft, okay? Very stable flow. No big change here. Then high pressure starts ridging over us Friday night into Saturday. This is what's going to help heat things up a bit. That's why we'll go into the lower 90s for the first half of the weekend, mid 90s for the second half. A lot of heat coming in. Then we start seeing this little dip, this trough of low pressure develop out west. It's really kind of more or less Monday. Now remember, as I've mentioned on the timing, with an upper level wind chart like this, forecasting, plus or minus 6 hours. I mean, easy. You know, and that's on the low side. I mean, we could go 8 to 10 on a plus or minus of when this occurs. Even though it says 7:30 Monday, this could really be, Monday morning, okay, honestly. Only because we're talking about upper level winds. So to put hour by hour and even half hour to half hour timing on it, it's almost silly to me. Because again, we're talking about macro climate operations here. Upper level lows, upper level highs. You see me? I almost got him. Go give me the chopsticks. Ray, give me the chopsticks and I'll get this fly. I'll catch him like Mr. Miyagi taught me years ago. Yeah, I can get it. We got those chopsticks or no? You don't have any. Too bad. I could have shown everybody how I do that, but not tonight. Not this time. Not tonight. So it's a brief spend in this pattern. I mean, look how that's not a cutoff low like we had that last week when we got the 8 to 10 inches of rain. That low sat still back to our west, had plenty of moisture, had plenty of disturbances to kick our way. Not the case here, as this lifts north quickly. So it's not cut off from the jet stream flow, it's in it. So it moves out, and we get a few days of rain chances, but no big, like 1 or 2 days of heavy soaking rains. It looks like we'll keep most of the better energy and lift and instability north. We'll have a lot of moisture, so it's just not going to take much to get some showers. That I showed you those dew points. It will not take much when you get dew points that high in place. So that's why, again, we should get some good rains. We should get some good rains. Let's show you what we've got. This is going to be the future model that takes things out to next Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I stopped it at Sunday. But here's a couple little sprinkles on Saturday. And then as we get into Sunday, morning sprinkles. Oh, excuse me. But I think the more measurable rain would fall Sunday night if it happens at all, just to we got to get things set up. I mean, that system's got to come in. We just don't have anything else but the dry line to work with. But as we saw Monday night, the dry line kid can trigger some pretty good showers and even thunderstorms. Yeah, no, Sahari, absolutely. Look, I'm going to show you right now, guys, Sunday's forecast, okay, before we do the 7-day. Do not cancel a pool day on Mother's Day. 10%, 90% of you will not see rain on Sunday. You might get a little bit of drizzle in the morning. We're not looking at, a washout of a rain day. It's going to be hot, 90 through the high, 96 the heat index. So when you factor in the humidity on that 93, your body's going to think the temperature is 96. That feels like temperature. So we don't go up to a 20% chance, and that's still not very good, of rain until that evening and later that night. So honestly, during the day, in the heat, definitely do not cancel the pool day. Chrissy, come see on 80s band on Saturday. Which one? Londungdun 80s at the Evil Olive. The Evil Olive, what a cool name. You know who's coming to Floors in October? Floors Country Store, the country music mecca out in Helotes, where Willie Nelson started. He started his career there. So all the bigs have played there. Alan Jackson, Brooks and Dunn. I mean, name the big. Garth has played there. George Strait has played there. But Styx, yes, Styx is coming to Floors in October. I'm not going to miss that. That's going to be fun. They're probably in their 70s, but it'll still be worth it. I hope not, Richard. It's a little early to tell right now, but the best rain chances are still coming in Tuesday. Victoria's here. What's up, John Olson? Good to see you, brother. Daniel Lewis, how are you? So, yeah, it's decent rain chances at best, but thunderstorms would be in the forecast. Just a little early to tell if we're going to have the ingredients for severe. But we will say scattered showers and thunderstorm chances begin Monday at 30%. Maybe, late night Sunday into early Monday, 30%. But then they get better on Tuesday night. And that could go up. I mean, we're still a far way out, but 40% right now running for Tuesday and Tuesday night. And a 30% chance, even 20 lingering into Thursday. Yes, Chrissy, Styx, right? Too cool. How did the long range model look? I haven't looked, Tony. We're in a La Nina right now, so going into hurricane season, we're going to take a closer look at what that means. I just haven't looked recently, so I can't answer that question for you right now. What's up, Terry in Kerrville? But I could. Let's go take a look real quick if we've got any. Cooler tropical Pacific continue at least until early summer. Pattern is known as La Nina. Then Pacific Ocean forecast will warm up into normal sea temps. So Enzo would become more neutral than it is currently. Okay, so neutrality and heading into a La Nina usually spells out a very active season for hurricanes. So with this kind of result, and this is coming in from the IRI forecast, not sure what that stands for, but it sounds awfully official. IRI, let's take a look at what that means. I mean, the hurricane season is expected to be more active, so we do know that. Not more active than last year, more active than normal. Big difference, okay? More active than last year would be historic. I mean, last year was the most active ever recorded. So, not saying that it's the most active ever in the history of the planet, because the planet could have very likely had a more active season without us on it. Hurricanes were around a lot longer than us. But whenever we have neutrality, which is in between La Nina and El Nino, it's that neutral time frame where temperatures are either cooling or they're warming. Okay, remember, El Nino is when the waters are warm and sending in that kind of a weather pattern that is conducive to a quiet hurricane season, while La Nina is the opposite. It's the cooling of the Pacific, warming of the Atlantic, because they operate, and there's also that sinking air motion difference as well. If the Pacific has the hotter air and it's sinking air, then you have the rising motion in the Atlantic, which will produce more storms. So yeah, it looks like right now that we'll be heading into a neutrality coming out of La Nina, and the temperatures of the Pacific will start warming up a little bit, which that's better than last year's setup. Last year's setup was perfect. It was just like 2005, which is what the 2020 season broke. 05 was the old record. It was the exact same setup with the La Nina waiting, and we went into it like by September, but spent like, July, August in neutrality, and that's when all the storms really like to fire. All right, guys, that's about it. Rain chances go up after the weekend. Tomorrow's going to be fabulous. Nice morning, 87. A little more breezy on Saturday. I think the winds will actually start picking up late Friday, but the clouds are definitely going to dominate your weekend, and maybe a little bit of drizzle, but measurable rain late Sunday heading into next week. God bless y'all, and we'll see you on Eyewitness News at 10 tonight. Y'all stay safe. Take care of each other out there. I love you. Good night.